Our guest today is a well-known grandmaster coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Ivan Sokolov. My first question will be about his life in the moment when the war started in Bosnia and Herzegovina. What happened?
Oh, that's a long time ago. Yeah, it would take some time to dig up the memories. I was playing a tournament in Spain, in Barcelona at the time, and then, obviously stayed in the Western countries after this time. So first actually traveled for about 1 year out of the suitcase, but then there was some technical problem. Technical problem was that, many countries were introducing visas on a almost weekly basis, so the world was getting smaller. So I realized that I would need some place to stay, and then I started to live in the Netherlands about the end of '92, and I live there up to this very day.
For a couple of years, you were on the Netherlands, on the Dutch rating list, and playing for the national team.
Yes, I was staying in the Netherlands, but playing for Bosnia until 2001. In that time, we actually had this success in Olympiad in '94 in Moscow, and we won a silver medal with Bosnia. And then, beginning 2002, I moved to the Dutch rating list, and then I played with the Dutch national team until 2007. And we also had some success, notably 2005 we won European Championship in Sweden, in Gothenburg for teams. And then, beginning of 2008, I returned to the Bosnian Chess Federation. And now, I hope that if everything goes well, we would be participating in the coming Olympiad in Russia in the fall of this year.
My next question is about this championship. Of course, I remember what happened last year in Budva when you lost the title in a very unfortunate way. I criticized very strongly the system of playing off, because I don't see a sense that the player who wins a tournament after 11 rounds must confirm this win by playing quite another discipline, and win one more time the same tournament. And this is what happened to you. You won the first tournament after 11 rounds. You were first, tying for first place, but with the best criterium, and then next day you had to confirm this win, and you lost, and you lost the title. Yeah. What do you think about the system?
I fully agree with you, because the problem is that clear winner, of course, you cannot get, because in a tournament of 400 players, which we have here, or let's say 350 in Budva, it doesn't matter, the chance that you would get a clear-cut winner is unbelievably small. Somebody would have to be in incredible form this really happens. So normally, some tie-break system should be used. TPR, in my opinion, is the best one. Buchholz is also kind of a normal system, and it seems logical to me to determine the winner that way, because if you do not do this, then it seems like everything which you have done in the tournament, an opponent which you have played, and the way your tournament developed becomes irrelevant. This is what we have at this very moment. So actually, you do share the prize money, you do share the qualification spot, and you do play some rapid matches in order to determine your place. Which I agree with you is not fair, because it would look like we are, let's say, having 3,000-meter race, and then we finish this race, but for some reason somebody won by one small part of the second, so this is not enough. So now we repeat this in a 100-meter race. We play completely different discipline, which of course different people would win, because it's very obvious that in a rapid some different kind of rules apply, and
especially in blitz.
Especially in blitz, and some people are better in this than the other, and probably I guess that age most likely does not exactly work in your favor in this kind of discipline.
Of course, I agree with you. From my point of view, it's obvious that I agree with you. Are you satisfied with your situation in the tournament in this moment? You are practically already in the second half of the tournament. Yes. Today it was the 6th round.
Yes.
You made an easy draw against Adams.
Yes, I'm quite satisfied. I mean, I have +3. I played two serious opponents, also all of them were serious, but two very strong opponents from the top seeds, Vallejo yesterday and Adams today. So actually, I'm satisfied. On the other hand, the problem is that I will have to win some games in the second half, since we do not have a tiebreak. So when the tournament is finished, well, the fact that I have played some very strong players, and the fact that somebody may actually be in the second half the biggest part of tournament and then win last 3 games, it does not really matter with this kind of system. I have heard from Kutin that this is the last year that they are using this kind of system, and that the next year we will be indeed having the situation where after the completion of tournament, after 11 rounds, well, there will be no matches. So actually there would be a regular tiebreak system used like Buchholz or TPR in order to determine the classification. At this moment, yes, I'm happy. I hope that to hold my form, my TPR at this particular moment is well way above my rating, which is a good news, because actually I have dropped a reasonable amount of points. It would be a good idea to win some of this stuff back, and well, I hope that it would develop well.
Okay, my last question will be about the big tournament which we intend to organize in Sarajevo, called Bosnia 2010. You are at the same time tournament director. Can you tell us something about the tournament?
Yes, I guess that most of the people know that we have a long chess tradition in Sarajevo, and until now we have always organized classical round-robin tournaments. We have decided this year to give it a try, to change the system, to organize one of the biggest opens in the world. We have 2 reasons to do this. Well, the reason number 1 is we hope that this event will be very interesting and exciting, with many interesting games. And reason number 2 is that we believe that we hope that we would receive a lot of players who would arrive to Sarajevo, not only the top players, but also a lot of players in general, which would well help bringing cultural heritage of city of Sarajevo on the map, and also be quite reasonable for local economy, having so many people staying there for the 10 days. So we will be also having here promotion of this tournament in the last 4 rounds. Initial situation is, I think, good. We have a number of strong entries and also a number of amateurs. What I have talked to people here, I believe that we would get a number of very good entries during the last 4 days, during our promotion here. But of course it remains open. Very often people decide to play at the very last moment, so it will be still unclear how is it all going to develop. But I'm optimistic. It's also very important, because if we will be successful this year, that this new tradition of organizing a big money open is simply then going to continue, maybe even under better circumstances.
Thank you for this information, and thank you for this small interview. And we wish you, of course, a lot of luck in the second half of the tournament.
It was my pleasure.